Let us see the next question. This is also same type of question and most repeated question. At least you have to practice 10 to 15 times this question and previous question. Okay, find the angle between two non-parallel lines whose direction cosines satisfy the equations. Let us see this question one by one point. See, once you see, find the angle between two non-parallel lines. That means if the given lines are two parallel lines, there is no chance to angle at all, right? So those are non-parallel lines, so they must intersect somewhere, right? These points must intersect somewhere, right? If these points are like a1i plus a2j, sorry, b1j plus c1k, and if a2i plus b2j plus c2k, this is suppose OA and this is suppose OB, and these two are intersecting each other at O and these are making some angle theta, then we can find this angle, right? A, B, C, A1, B1, C1 are what? Directional ratios. These are what? Directional ratios. A1, B1, C1 are directional ratios of first line, and directional ratios of second line are A2, B2, C2. Then what about our angle? Cos theta is equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 by under square root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square, right? In either ways you can take, you can split the root or you can take it as a combined. Okay, then the question is here, the lines are in terms of directional cosines, right? They are not in the directional ratio terms. So first you have to find these values. For that we'll use the relation L is to M is to N is equal to, we have A is to B is to C, so that we'll solve for L and M and N values. If you get these ratio, definitely you will have a directional ratios in your hand, then you can easily substitute here, right? Let us solve. The given lines are, first line is 3L plus M plus 5N is equal to 0. That means what is our aim now? We have to solve these two equations and we have to find M or N, any value we have to try to get some value, right? So from this I can write, see here M is, there is no coefficient to M, so we will take M is equal to minus 3L minus 5N. Let us take it as equation number 1 and let us take it as plus 5Lm is equal to 0 is equation number 2. Let us solve. By solving 1 and 2, what do? We will substitute these values here. 6 into minus 3L minus 5N into N minus 2NL plus 5L into M value, we have to substitute this, minus 5N is equal to 0. That implies minus 18L minus 30N, here also into N we have here, so 18Ln 30N square minus 2NL plus into minus minus 15L square minus 25Ln is equal to 0. That implies, let us write in terms of L and N here. See, minus 30N square minus 15L square, and here 3 terms we have Ln, minus 2 minus 18 minus 20 minus 45 Ln is equal to 0. See, we can take 15 common, right? Here minus 15 if I take common, L square, this one, and here plus 2n square, 15 to 30, and here 15 3s 3 Ln is equal to 0. So from this what you can write here? What are the possibilities here? L square, I am writing 3Ln here, plus 2n square. If you observe this, here the product is 2L square M square, see, N square. So Ln into Ln you will get L square and N square, you have to get 2, right? But here you have 3. 1 and 2 if I consider, L square plus 2Ln plus Ln. See, once you see 2Ln into Ln, 2Ln square you will get. 2n square is equal to 0. It is just nothing but factorization. You take L common, L plus 2n. Here you take n common, L plus 2n is equal to 0. That implies L plus n into L plus 2n is equal to 0. That implies L is equal to minus n. L is equals to minus 2n. Again we have two cases here. Case 1. What is case 1? L is equal to minus n. Let us substitute in equation number 1. What is our equation number 1? M is equal to minus 3L minus 5N, right, which is equal to, that implies M is equal to minus 3 into minus N minus 5N, that is 3N minus 5N, which is equal to minus 2N. Therefore, L is M is N is equal to, L value is already in N terms, is to M value is minus 2N is to N. You divide with N, all N's gets cancelled. What will be the ratio now? Minus 1 is to minus 2 is to 1, right? See, let us take it as the coordinates of the directional ratios of first line. So here for two values you have minus, so we can write it as 1 is to 2 is to minus 1 also, both are same. Therefore the directional ratios are line 1 are a1, b1, c1 is equal to 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. Let us substitute L is equals to minus 2n in 1. Then what about M from equation number 1? M is equal to minus 3L minus 5n, right? In this we will substitute minus of minus 3 into minus 2n minus 5n, that is 6n minus 5n, that is n. So therefore L is M is n is equal to L value in terms of n minus 2n is M value in terms of n, and n is anyways n. So this ratio is minus 2 is to 1 is to 1. That can be taken as 2 is to minus 1 is to minus 1. Therefore the directional ratios of L2 are A2, B2, C2 is equal to, if you change the sign, you change for the both A1, A2, A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 also, 2 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. Therefore the angle you can find easily, the angle between the given lines cos theta is equal to A1, A2, right? What is our A1? Let us write A1, B1 also. A1, B1, C1 is equal to 1 comma 2 comma minus 1, 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. A1, A2, 1 into 2 plus 2 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 modulus of under square root of A1 square, that is 1 square plus 2 square plus minus 1 square into under square root of A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square, which is equal to 2 minus 2 plus 1 by under square root of 1 plus 4 plus 1 under square root of 4 plus 1 plus 1 by root 6 into root 6, which is equal to 1 by 6. Therefore cos theta is equal to 1 by 6. Hence we want theta, the angle theta is cos inverse of 1 by 6. This is the answer. This is the most important question.